Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at a really awesome bag here. This is the K.SYS series, and it is marketed as the ultimate modular tactical sling bag system. And I know that's a mouthful, but let me tell you, this definitely lives up to the hype. This is by a company called Tactical Geek, and they put so much thought process into this system that there's so much to go over. And I want to go ahead and showcase you the individual pieces first, and then I'll talk about how this all fits together and just give you a look at how this fits when you're wearing it and the different options that you can do as well. So again, this is the system as with all its components put together. So what I'm going to do is I will take it apart and we'll talk about each individual piece and then just kind of go over the features and benefits and things like that. And then towards the end of the video, we'll see it put all back together. I'll actually show you guys what that looks like when you're wearing it, and how you can make it modular to fit whatever it is that you're going to be using it for. All right, so let's go ahead and start looking at this system first with the larger size bag here. This is the L6, and this is a great everyday carry bag. This is going to be able to hold so much of your gear. Now, this system is actually available in two different colors. You either have a black color or you have this one here, which is an X-Pack multicam Alpine color, and I think this color looks really, really awesome, especially thanks to the X-Pack material here in the front, and then you see it towards the top here as well. Now you do have some fabric material. This is called VX21, so that combination makes it nice and sturdy. It's going to be able to handle daily usage, and you're not going to have to worry about it. So again, this is the L6, which is the larger size of the pouches, and this is going to be basically your workhorse that's going to carry a lot of your larger size gear. Now in the front right here, you have a couple things going on. The first thing is you have this slanted portion right here, which does have some cuts inside of it, but it's also looped Velcro field, so this is going to be perfect. So you can put your morale patches on there, name tapes, things like that, so you can identify yourself or identify the bag that it is yours. And then to the left of that, you do have this horizontal zipper, which grants you access to this pocket, which is perfect for thinner items such as cell phones and things like that. Quick grab items that you want to just kind of drop in there, you can go ahead and get to them. Now, as far as the zippers go, these are all YKK zippers. There's nothing but really quality materials throughout all these bags. So you do have these YKK zippers with these zipper pulls that are really nice. They have these little rubber sleeves on them, so it makes it very easy to activate the zipper in and out like that. And then you also have, as you can see, a zipper up here, and that is because this flap right here, you have the ability to actually hide it inside of this pocket if you want to go with a more kind of low profile. So if you do want to have this kind of tactical look with the patches and stuff like that, you can do that. But if not, you do have a magnetic closure right at the bottom here that you can go ahead and open up. And then on the side here also you have these attachment points, so you just release those two attachment points, and then you are able to basically feed this into the pocket and flap right into the pocket, just like so, and then you close it up, and it kind of gives you more of a clean look. Again, you do have that VX21 fabric with the multicam Alpine look on it as well, and it looks really nice, but it's more of a clean look. You do have a small little tag right here that does say Tactical Geek, which is the company that is producing these, so really, really awesome look there. So we'll go ahead and keep that way for as we go through the rest of it. On the bottom here, you do have some elastic cord, which is perfect, so you can put any type of items that you want to keep on the outside. So you can put like an umbrella, maybe a smaller water bottle, or if you want to roll up a jacket or something like that, you can actually store it on the outside right here thanks to that elastic cord there. So taking a look at the back right here, you have a couple different things. You have a couple of rows of MOLLE here. So if you wanted to attach the L6 here to another type of bag, a backpack or something like that, you can go ahead and do that. But if you want to attach something else to this, you can also do it via this 2 rows of MOLLE right there. And then you also have a full-length zipper in the back right here. And as I open it up, you're going to see that it has this really high-vis interior, this red color here, which is really nice. It'll let you see basically what you have in there. But this is a great pocket to store items that maybe you don't want anybody to gain access to, because this is going to go against your body. And this will actually fit up to an iPad mini right in there, which is really nice. Now, we're going to take a look at the main pocket, and then we'll come around to see those buckles that you saw in the back there, because that is what is going to allow you to kind of make this modular with the rest of the pouches that come in the system. So again, you do have some YKK zippers here, and I like the fact that you have zippers on either side, so it just depends if you want to open it from the left to the right or the right to the left, you have the ability to do that. Getting into this pocket right here, you're going to see that you're going to have that red material inside. Again, it's going to be really easy to see exactly what you have in there. Let's see, this will focus. All right, there we go. And you'll be able to see, and it is very, very roomy in there. You can fit a lot of stuff. Now, the back portion of this is actually fleece lined, so it will allow you to put any type of Velcro pouches or things like that on there. So if you want to have like an organizer or something like that that's Velcro back, you can go ahead and put that on that fleece line material. And then in the front, you do have these elastic pockets. You have 3 of those, really nice size. So you can go ahead and distribute your gear in there very, very easily. And that way you'll have quick access to whatever you have in there. So really awesome EDC modular pouch here. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to take a look at the back right here, because you have these buckles. So you have one on each side here, and then you have one at the top. And basically what these are, they're called G6 buckles. And this is what's going to allow you to make this system modular, because you're going to be able to attach the different portions of the system onto the L6, but then also attach some of the other pouches to this. That way you can set it up however it is that you want. As you see right here, you do have another one at the top here, and this one is actually able to be moved from this side to this side. So depending on if you wanted to make it left or right hand carry, you can go ahead and do that. So again, this is the larger pouch, the L6, which is going to be able to house the majority of your larger size EDC items. So let's take a look at some of the smaller ones now. All right, so now we are looking at the E6.0. This is a smaller pouch, but this is perfect for smaller size EDC tools. So you can go ahead and fill this out with anything that you would want to have kind of separate in its own pouch. So if you're going to be using this in conjunction with the larger L6, you can make this like a dedicated tool pouch versus the other one, the L6, which is larger, will carry your larger size items. So again, this is coming in with the same VX21 fabric and the X-Pack Multicam Alpine. Again, really awesome look to it. In the front right here, you do have a couple of rows of MOLLE. So if you wanted to thread something in there, maybe like a flashlight or something like that, something to have quick access to, you can go ahead and do that. You also have a zippered pouch right in the front here, perfect for small quick grab items. So this is perfect to have like maybe a small med kit, or an IFAK or something like that. Or if you wanted to, again, your wallet, if you wanted to keep it in there, you can go ahead and do that also. Now this pouch also has the elastic cord at the bottom. It is a little bit smaller, but this is perfect for maybe if you want to carry a larger size flashlight, have it on the outside of the pouch ready to go in case you need it. That would be a perfect spot for that. And then you have your dual zippers on this one. It actually allows you to open it all the way, and it clamshells open, which is really nice because it's going to give you access to basically everything that you have in here. Now this has a kind of like an OD green color on the inside, which is nice. I like the contrast from the black to the OD green as well. On the left side here, on the top, you do have a loop field to put morale patches. If you wanted to do that, you can go ahead and do that. And then underneath that, you have a couple of elastic bands, so you can put in some of your EDC items. And then you do have a small little pouch here. Now this is perfect for smaller items if you wanted to do that, or if you wanted to actually feed your items from the elastic bands here into something so they're not flapping or anything like that, you can go ahead and do that. You also have a larger elastic band here in the middle, and then on this side you have one large pocket in the back, two large elastic bands, and then 2 sets of smaller elastic bands in the front of that. So again, it's going to give you a lot of organizational options with this pouch here. So as I mentioned, this is perfect for like a small toolkit. I can easily see putting like a multi-tool in here, a flashlight, maybe some screwdrivers and things like that, a small little notebook in the back here. You also have a spot here if you wanted to hang your keys with a carabiner or something like that. So this is going to give you the ability to be able to separate your gear. So if you want to have compartmentalization of your gear, maybe, as I mentioned, these are your tools versus in the L6, the larger one, it's got some of your larger items. You can go ahead and have those separate if you're using them in conjunction. Now you can use this on its own if you wanted to. This is perfect to throw into a bag or something like that to have your tools as well. So if you don't want to use it as part of the larger system, you can still use it that way. Now in the back, you do have a couple of rows of MOLLE. Again, this will give you the ability to attach the E6.0 to other pouches. Or if you wanted to attach a smaller pouch onto this one, you can go ahead and do that as well. And then you do have a set of the G6 buckles back here, which you are going to be using to attach this onto the system. Now, if you see, you do have the 2 types. So you have the female, what we call the female side, and then the male side on this side. So that's how you can use them to go ahead and attach them onto the either one of the other bags in the system, so you can start creating your larger system. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other bag now. All right, so we're going to be looking at the smaller pouch here. This is the A8 pouch. Now, what really struck me about this one is the shape of it. You don't see a lot of pouches, especially in like the EDC community, that have a triangle shape to them. Usually it's either like a square or a rectangle or something like that. So this is really cool to see it in this shape just because it's so different. But then again, it also has the same materials. So you do have your VX21 fabric with the X-Pack Multicam Alpine on here, which looks really, really awesome. And then it follows through with kind of like some of the features of the other pouches, which is you do have your large loop Velcro field in the front here, and then a couple of slits right there. So if you did want to slide something in here, quick access, like maybe a pen or a flashlight or something like that, you can go ahead and do that. Now, this particular pouch, in my opinion, it would be something to have smaller items. So if you wanted to maybe set this pouch up as like a first aid, maybe, you have some feel-good medication, some bandages and things like that, something really small, quick and easy to get to, you can go ahead and do that. If you wanted to set it up as an EDC pouch with your EDC gear inside of it, you can go ahead and do that as well. Again, the modularity of this system is, in my opinion, its best selling point. Now, you do have a pocket in the front here. It is zippered as well, and you do have inside of it, it has a key keeper. But I was actually very surprised when I saw this. I saw this kind of string hanging out of it, and I didn't really know what that was until I opened it up. And then inside, so you do have a tether here with a split ring attached to it, but they also included this cool lanyard. So you can put your keys on here. It does have the button right here that slides up and down, and then you have this really cool paracord twist that they did on here. So I like the fact that they included this because, it's a little bit different, but it ties it into the system here. So if you wanted to, you can just go ahead and using that carabiner, attach it to the split ring there. And if you wanted to put your keys, you can go ahead and do that. If not, it's just an open pocket that you can put pretty much whatever you want in there. Now, getting to the main pocket, it is a zipper right here, which allows it to go all the way around, and then it clamshells open as well. Now, inside, you do have a strap, which is going to allow you to carry the A8 by itself if you wanted to. So if you wanted to maybe turn this into a sling pouch by itself without the rest of the system, they do include the strap here, which is really cool that they did that because it allows you to be able to do that. Now, on the inside, it is black. So I almost wish it was a little bit of a different color just so it's a little easier, but it is a smaller pouch. So and the fact that it clamshells open, you're going to be able to see everything that's in there. So on the left here, you do have an elastic pocket in there, nice and deep. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. And then on the other side, you just have some elastic bands. You have 2 larger ones and then 4 smaller ones, 2 on each side of the larger ones. And again, you're going to be able to put smaller EDC gear in there that you wanted to. And as I mentioned, my thought process behind this is like a small little first aid kit that I can just have set up. That way, you know, I know that that's what is in here. So we'll go ahead and put the strap back in there for now. And I will close this up and show you guys the back. All right. So in the back, you do have one set of MOLLE here. So if you wanted to attach that, and that is what is holding the G6 buckle here. And then you have the other smaller size G6 buckle here. And then here you do have this attachment point, which is what you can use that strap that's inside. So if you wanted to carry this, you can attach the strap right here, and then just make it like a small little sling bag that kind of hangs to your side or something like that. But if you don't want to do that, you can remove it by just taking that piece off, and it'll slide right off. So again, you have a lot of options, a lot of modularity that you can do with this system here. So let me go ahead and bring everything back into view so we can talk a little bit more about it. All right, I almost forgot. Let me go ahead and show you guys the sling itself. Now, this is the sling that you're going to be using when you put together your system. It is nice and wide, nice wide webbing here. You do have a lot of slack to be able to accommodate different size folks. You also have some keepers right here, which is nice, Velcro keepers, which is going to allow any of the excess strap to be able to be rolled up and kept in place without having to go anywhere. And then on either side, you do have your G6 buckle attachments, which are going to attach onto whatever pouches you go ahead and set it up with. Now, right now, this also does have a shoulder strap. Now, the shoulder strap is optional. You don't have to use that. It's actually Velcroed on there. But again, if you do weigh down your, let's say the larger L6 pouch or the L6 bag, the shoulder strap will come in play and make it a little bit more comfortable. You do have a small little pocket right here, which is nice. You can fit some smaller items, some really, really quick grab items if you want to. And then again, that X-Pack Multicam Alpine fabric does follow through right here. And then you have basically one row of MOLLE with a lot of different sections here. So if you wanted to hang things via carabiner for them there, you can go ahead and do that. Now, I like the fact that they also added this right here. If you guys are not familiar, this is a Fitlock magnetic buckle. Now, this is perfect because if you do have the strap on your system and you need to take it off for any particular reason, this is one hand usage. So you could just use one hand to remove it, and then it's magnetic, so it goes back on there. So it's very easy to take off the whole system, the whole pouch, the whole bag, whatever it is that you're using this strap on. And then, with one hand you can take it off and then just as easily put it back on. All right, so now let's go ahead and bring back the system on here and talk a little bit more about it. All right, one more item I wanted to showcase for you guys. They also have two other pouches that are available. The first one is this one here, which is a smaller kind of dump pouch. Now, this is perfect if you want to set up a system within a system. So let's say if you wanted to use this pouch to have all your charging cables and cords and stuff like that. This is just a small little dump pouch in there, so you just dump everything inside. On the front here, you do have a row of MOLLE, so if you wanted to hang something else from there, you can go ahead and do that. But in the back, you have two rows of MOLLE, and this is actually Velcro MOLLE. So what you can do with this is, in the larger L6 pouch here, you can go ahead and open that. And if you remember, I mentioned that this area on the back here, you can go ahead and attach Velcro pouches to it. So that's exactly what you can do right here. You can just attach it right there, and it can live there. And that could be, like I mentioned, maybe like your charging cable pouches. You can go ahead and use that. And then when you need it, all you have to do is pull it off, and it's ready to go. Now, they do have a small version, and then they have a larger version right here. And again, this one does have a pocket in the front, and then it has a pocket in the middle here, which is basically the whole diameter of the pouch itself. And then you do have the two rows of Velcro MOLLE in the back there, which will allow you to put it in there. So this is great if you're the type of person that likes to have further compartmentalization of your gear. So I like to have, as I mentioned, a pouch that has all my charging cables and stuff like that in there. So I can have this. That way, if I decide to leave my L6 pouch behind, or the whole system, and I just want to take the charger with me, I can go ahead and rip this off. I have all my cables right in there, and I'm ready to go, and I can have that in an instance with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the system itself. All right, so like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is the K.SYS series modular system. And I think Tactical Geek did an awesome job in kind of thinking about what is that you would need for EDC carry to be able to carry all your gear and not have to worry about having different type of pouches that somehow can fit together. They've done that for you here. Obviously, they understand that not every situation is going to be the same, so sometimes you're going to want to carry one, maybe sometimes two, or maybe sometimes all three of them, and you have the ability very easily to do that. So again, all these have your G6 buckles attachments here, so basically what you can do is, if you decide that you wanted to carry the L6 and the E6.0, you can just go, let me zip this back up. Just go in the back right here, and all you do is slide the two buckles together, and then you'll hear a slight click. There it is. And now you have your two pouches set up together, and then you can just go ahead and run your shoulder strap on there and have your setup like this if you wanted to. Now, if you wanted to set up the A8 as well, you can go ahead and set it onto the side, and now you'll have them, all three of them together. Now, if you're going to remove it, there is a small little button right here in the middle. All you have to do is press that, and then you just slide the G6 buckles apart, and there you go. Now, the cool thing is also you have a couple other attachment points. So on the L6 here, you have that smaller one at the top there. So if you did not want to run the two pouches in a horizontal form factor, but you wanted to keep it more compact, you can go ahead and grab this pouch and then just slide the buckle on the top right here. That locks in place, and now you can run it this way, which again, it's not going to be as wide. It'll be more of a slimmer form factor, and then you just attach your strap on there, and you can go and wear it that way as well. And then if you wanted to throw on the A8 on the side right here, you can go ahead and do that as well. Or if you wanted to put it on top of there and then run the strap that way, you can do that as well also. So again, the modularity of this system, I think, is the best selling point for Tactical Geek on this system. Obviously, taking aside the awesome construction thanks to the X-Pack Multicam Alpine and the VX21 fabric, the magnetic fit lock, a lot of those extra little things that a lot of us in the EDC community really love, the G6 buckles, the different sizes and things like that. All that coming into play, I think this is a great system when you put it all together. But the fact that you can just set it up to however it is that you want it is what makes it even better. So let me go ahead and turn the camera around. I will show you guys what this looks like when I'm wearing it so you can get a better feel of the size and what it looks like when you're wearing it. Alright guys, so I have the system set up here in what I call the bandolier style, which is where all the pouches are in a row next to each other in a horizontal row. So I have the strap right here. I would leave this on, makes it a lot more comfortable to carry. And then if you can see right here, this is what it looks like. So again, I have it, from size from largest to medium to small. And then the triangle one is right up here. Now again, very, very comfortable to carry. You do have that magnetic fit lock here. So if you did want to use it, as you saw there, very easy to pull, and then all you have to do is just magnetically attach it again, and you're good to go. Now, what's really cool about this is if you wanted to gain access to it while you're wearing it, all you have to do is kind of swing it around, and then obviously depending on what pouch you're going to be going to, so like right now I have access to the L6 right here with all of my larger items, so that I can continue to swing it and then gain access to the other ones also. So I have the smaller one here, I can gain access to that if I needed to, anything out of it, and then the triangle one in the top right there, very, very easily. So this allows it to be very modular. You can carry it, in a sling style like this. The actual sling also allows you to carry it in a fanny pack style. So if you only wanted to carry the L6, let's say, and you wanted to carry it as a fanny pack, you can do that as well. In that situation, I would probably take off the padding here and then just use the strap itself. But again, you are able to do that. So let me show you guys another modularity, another view that you can set this up at, and maybe so you can see the difference in fit and the way it lays on the body. Alright, so this is another setup that you can go with. As you can see from the front, it looks very similar, but what I did is I removed the triangle pouch. So now I'm only using the larger L6 and then the medium one, and then I actually put it in the top configuration. So again, you know, it's a little bit more of a slim form factor. You don't have that bandolier look to it. You just have the larger pouch with the medium one right on top. You can still gain access to the pouch if you needed to, and then even the other one as well. All you have to do is rotate it a little bit more and then just kind of come back to it. The fid lock still allows you to take it off very quickly and then just put it back on. And then you do have those keepers that will keep the extra slack, because obviously depending on how you set this up, you need to shorten or lengthen the actual strap right here. So again, very, very comfortable, very easy to use. You can actually change it on the fly. You don't need any extra tools or anything like that. Now, as I mentioned, I did remove the triangle pouch, so here it is. And then what I did is I actually attached the strap that comes inside of the pouch, which you guys probably saw earlier. So now if I wanted to carry this on its own, I can go ahead and kind of sling it around. And like I said, if you are maybe going out for a quick trip and all you need is a couple smaller items, you can, you know, go ahead and put that on there. But you can use that attachment point, and if you wanted to attach it to like a belt loop or something like that on your pants, you can go ahead and do that as well. So very, very awesome, very modular. I am really enjoying this system. As you can see, I still left it here, but obviously if you wanted to bring that other section out, you can go ahead and do that. And it magnetically attaches right there, and you're good to go with the extra pocket, the horizontal pocket in the front here, and then your loop Velcro field here, so if you wanted to put your morale patches and stuff like that. So the K.SYS system from Tactical Geek is one that I can definitely recommend wholeheartedly. Thanks to the materials and just all the different features and the modularity, I think it is a really, really awesome system. If you guys are interested, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to the Kickstarter campaign down in the comment section, but I will also leave a link to their website. That way, if the Kickstarter campaign is over and you still want to go ahead and pick it up, you can go ahead and go to their website. And they've actually provided me a discount code, which I will share in the description below, which will give you a little bit of a discount on their website. Unfortunately, you can't use it on the Kickstarter campaign, but you can use it on their website, and it's actually good for anything that's on their website as well. So there it is. I think this is going to be a game changer in the EDC community, especially for those folks like myself, and if you guys are like me that like to compartmentalize their gear, but you don't always carry your gear exactly the same way day in and day out. You can easily set this up to however it is that it's going to work best for you. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.